Hey folks, Richard Evans, Paradise Tour Guide right here in Las Vegas, Nevada at Caesar's Palace. And we're staying at an upgraded room on a 3-day weekend for less than $100 a night. We're going to show you a little bit about Caesar's in a room review and come up with 3 different hacks that you can use to stay cheaper in Las Vegas on your next trip. Let's see how it goes. Now, Caesar's is one of the oldest properties on the Strip, at least as far as the large ones. It opened in 1966 to wonders. Oh, this was such a high-end, fancy place, and it just got lots and lots of work. It's still popular today. It's still considered one of the more opulent places. And let's get right down to the number one hack, and that is when you are booking a place on the Strip, book directly with the property. Even if you're checking things like on Expedia or Booking.com or one of those other things, booking directly with the property gives you a lot of opportunities and flexibilities that you don't get if you're going through a third-party site. You can change the dates of the reservation, you can adjust the different parts of the reservation very easily along the line. Most importantly, most resorts will price match anything that's on the net, so you're not going to get any benefit from booking anywhere else. You'll get the same price, but you'll get more options. Now let's get to the room. Now, I had originally booked a Forum king bed and actually got upgraded to an Augustus Tower premium king bed, which is over 600 square feet, more than twice the size of what I had actually booked. And I was able to do that for about $50 more. And for a room that normally goes for between $120 to $160 just in normal times and a lot more other ways, I was able to get it for less than $100. Very spacious. A lot of room just for a person. Hey, you know, I've got a nice seating area for me, myself, and I. But okay, that looks pretty good. Very comfortable bed. All of the appointments are spot on. And it's just a nice little suite. King bed, lots of room. With a coffee maker. Most don't have it anymore, but there's a catch. We'll get to that in a second. The bathroom, oh my God, I love upgraded bathrooms. This one's got a nice little shower. Yeah, nice shower, nice and big. But more importantly is, oh yes, it's got a bathtub with water jets. Yes, a nice double place. 2 sinks and 2 mirrors so people can get things done. But yeah, big bathtub, jets. Oh yes, I spent way too much time in this tub while I was here. Sometimes in a room you want to go cheap, but sometimes you just want to pamper yourself, and I have to tell you, I pampered myself a whole lot in this bathroom. Okay, now talking about the coffee pot I was talking about, it's actually tied to this refrigerator. Now this is a stocked refrigerator. It's got all sorts of stuff. You've got water, you've got Jack Daniels, you've got Jägermeister, but be careful of refrigerator charges because everything in here costs 3, 4, 5 times what it would be in a store. The Fiji water that's there runs about $16. This little part here on top, well, I was talking about the coffee. Well, it doesn't actually have coffee with the coffee pot. You have to get it off of here. Now, the thing is that everything is an automatic sensor pack on these different things. And so if all you do is you pick those different things up, it automatically charges you. You just pick something up to look at it, it automatically charges you. Here it says, please note any items removed from the dry and refrigerated snack centers will be billed automatically. Even more so, use of the refreshment center for personal use will incur a charge of $75. Yes, you just put a couple of cans of soda in there, you'll get charged $75 just for parking your sodas in there. So you can get up a lot of charges in there very, very quickly. So that's the next hack. Be careful of those refrigerator charges. Folks, I'm a retired history teacher, and now I give walking tours here on my beloved city of Las Vegas, Nevada, both downtown in the Fremont Street Experience and here on the Strip. Here at Caesars, oh wow, there's so much to enjoy. One of the biggest things, oddly enough, for a guy is the Forum shops. Yeah, it's one of the most profitable shopping malls, and it's all done up like it happens to be in a neighborhood in Rome. It's a beautiful place, you'll love it. It's got a number of pools at Caesars that you can enjoy. The food is marvelous. They have a lot of high-end things. This is Amalfi's, which is a Bobby Flay. Here's a Hell's Kitchen, which is a Gordon place, because, hey, we need more Gordon places. Nobu, which is a very top-line Japanese sushi place. Oh, here's Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill, which actually I think is probably his best restaurant here in Las Vegas. Just lots of different options, steak houses, all sorts of fun stuff. Also a lot of different venues. Here's the Terrazzo, which is outdoor dining that you can have. And it's got a relatively upscale dining food court. That's pretty cool. Besides that, oh, the entertainment at Caesars is just fantastic. It's home of the Coliseum, which has a number of top-line entertainment. Here's Usher. Rod Stewart is also a regular here. Lots of top-ranked entertainment. To Van Morrison. There's other things along with it, like, for instance, one of the first of the circus tent shows, Absinthe, which is kind of like Cirque du Soleil on drugs. It's a pretty cool place. Now, one thing that's very different in Caesars is that they've just recently mostly completed a multi-million-dollar renovation of their front entryway areas. Now, this here is actually some of the original stuff, but boy, did they do a change up in the front end. So now this entryway is bright, airy, a whole lot more roomier, but it has a little bit different of a statue up here. Now, before the recent renovation of here at Caesars Palace, this bronze statue of Augustus Caesar used to be at the main entryway. And in fact, he was real famous and real lucky. So this original statue of Caesar Augustus had a shiny finger. You can just see that right up there. And the idea was that if you rub that finger, you would get great luck while you were here at Caesars. And so literally thousands of people every day would take their picture and would hold that finger while they were doing it, just so they could get that good luck. Well, they've moved it back here all the way to the South Park, and they've also put it here on this pedestal, so now it's almost impossible to get up there unless you happen to be a Shaquille O'Neal on a stepping stone. But one thing I am finding out is that now those toes are starting to get shiny. And is it the fact that now instead of reaching up for the finger, people are now rubbing Julius Caesar's toes to get the good luck here at Caesars Palace? Hey, I can't make this up, folks. So if this information is valuable to you, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time we have some information. But before we go that far, let's continue on with our hacks and tricks on getting up a good value when you are booking a room here in Las Vegas. So my third hack, boy, I tell you what, this has changed a lot since the years gone by, simply because we're living in a new reality, folks. And one of the new realities, it's just harder to get tickets. It's harder to get reservations at the best restaurants. And so one of the biggest things that I'm telling people right now is, for my third hack, is plan more for your trips in 2022. Why? Well, there's just not enough restaurant seats to go around right now. There's not enough shows to go around right now. The number of shows and restaurants we have is way down than we had before the pandemic. and people want to take time. And so before, you could just get tickets anytime. You could go ahead and pretty much walk into any restaurant anytime and get service. Now, not so much. Tickets are harder to come by, especially the best shows. There's no waiting till the last minute to get cheap tickets. Most of the popular places you're going to have reservations for, or else you're going to have to get a second thing. And so if you are planning to come to Las Vegas in some place like Caesar's Palace or any of the other places that have especially the top and more popular things, figure out what you really want to do, what restaurants you really want to visit, the activities, the attractions you really want to see. Book them early, and that's going to give you a better experience right now in Las Vegas. So that's hit number 3. Guys, Richard Evans, Paradise Tour Guy. I'll see you here next time you're in Las Vegas. Bye-bye.